Welcome back, Truth Seekers. This is a follow-up post on a post from 6 weeks earlier. After week 3 of the NFL season, I predicted that the Super Bowl would be Colts versus Lions. I was able to make this prediction based on the fact that I've been studying this ongoing pattern of numerology and world events and sports hoaxes. And the Colts are tying right in this year. Heading into week 3, the numerology of that date was 44. It was September 21st, 2014. That's also the day the Georgia Guidestones got updated for the same reason. Well, or a connected reason. 9/21/14. If you add 9 plus 21 plus 14, it sums to 44. That was a Sunday. I said watch for scores having to do with 44 going into that game. Only 2 games at the end of Sunday had anything to do with 44. And they both connected to teams that were once the same team. The Indianapolis Colts beat the Jacksonville Jaguars by a score of 44-17. Last year in week 3, the Seattle Seahawks beat the Jaguars 45-17. The Seahawks went on to win the Super Bowl. I'm saying this year the Colts are going to go on to win the Super Bowl. They beat the Jaguars by a similar score in a similar week. The only other game that had anything to do with 44 was the Baltimore Ravens defeated the Cleveland Browns by a score of 23-21. If you sum that score, it sums to 44. That week, no other scores in the NFL had anything to do with 44. The thing about the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts is it used to be the Baltimore Colts. They used to be the same team, and both of them won with scores having to do with 44. Well, going back in history, 44 years earlier, the Baltimore Colts won their first Super Bowl with Johnny Unitas, who happened to die September 11th, 2002. Think about that name, Unitas. And on September 11th, 2001, it's often said that that's the most united we've ever been as a nation. And then think about the Super Bowl, too. I feel like, in a way, everybody unites on the Super Bowl vicariously through their television, because it seems like that's what almost the whole country does every Sunday when the Super Bowl rolls around. So anyhow, since making that prediction, the Colts have had quite a few other things happen along the path to prove my point. In week 5, the Colts played the Baltimore Ravens, and they won by a score of 20-13. What is 20 plus 13? It sums to 33. In week 6, the Colts faced the Texans in a Thursday night game on a date with a numerology of 33. 10 plus 9 plus 14 sums to 33. The Colts won 33-28, and at the time I blogged about how they should have scored 34 points, but they purposefully did not kick an extra point when there was essentially, at that point in the game, no reason not to. It's because they wanted 33. It's all part of this tribute. At the very beginning of the season, Sam Pagano, the father of the coach of the Colts, got a special tribute. The name Sam Pagano with the reduced method sums to 33. The name Sam itself with the larger method sums to 33. The 33 tributes have been there since their season began. All right, fast forward to tonight's game. It's week 9. They're playing in New York on November 3rd. The date's 11-3. 11-3. 3-11, 11-3. Those are tributes to 33. They're very much connected. Monday Night Football, the acronym sums to 33 in gematria. John Gruden, becoming more and more the face of Monday Night Football from the commentary perspective, has a 33 name. There's a lot more to it than that with Monday Night Football. I have a post on that, already a video blog and written post. But I want to show you guys the name Andrew Luck too. And we'll make a prediction for tonight and also for December 21st, another Sunday that the Colts will be playing on. So notice the name Luck. Luck sums to 47, a very important number in gematria. The word time sums to 47. Judge, obey, authority, those are all 47 words. But just look at the letters. First, it starts with the 12th and the 21st. 12 plus 21 is 33. This year on December 21st, the Colts will play the Dallas Cowboys, who they beat in the Super Bowl 44 years earlier in 71. They're going to play the Cowboys. Tonight, they play a different team from the same division, the New York Giants. And today's date is 11-3, much like the second pairing of numbers, 3-11. And what I expect is Andrew Luck and the Colts to win both these games. The Cowboys might be fully unraveled by December 21st. We will see. They're always quite the surprise for their fans. I don't know how the Cowboys keep their fans, honestly. I mean, can't you guys see you're getting played? It's because it's all a hoax. You guys wonder how this happens to the Cowboys every year? Tony Romo right now is nursing a fake injury so the Cowboys can take some fake losses for the fake scripted season. If you guys think I'm wrong, the joke's on you. I've seen for years how fake pro sports are. They're still fun to watch even though they're fake because the athletes are talented, but the games are so rigged that you have to be absolutely blind not to see it. The same way you can't see chemtrails in your sky, the same way you can't see buildings demolished. It's all part of the same illusion, you guys. It's just that people in our society, they want to believe the lies. They love the lies. They worship the lies. The lies are fun. The lies have created their entire identity. Here in Seattle, it's gone football crazy. Everybody's flying 12th man flags. Speaking of 12, let's just watch this preview for the commercial. I also don't like the music in the background. Curious music here for this game. Also, on a side note, on the more conspiracy angle, I mean, I'm talking conspiracy here, but I've been talking about the upcoming Super Bowl, and it looks like it's marked for destruction. Well, think about this. If the Colts are going to be in the Super Bowl, and it's focused on this number 44, that word 44 also has much to do with kill. And the city that I expect the Colts to play against is the Detroit Lions. Think about Detroit in this nation. It's the first nation to go under, right? Foreshadowing. That's how it's all set up. So anyway, let's watch this preview. And notice that Andrew Luck wears 12, like the 12th man in Seattle, where all the fans get hoaxed and think they actually have a difference on the games.
Monday Night Football, Colts Giants, tonight 8:15 on ESPN.
All right, so there it was, Colts versus Manning, and I expect the AFC Championship game to be Andrew Luck versus the other Manning brother, Peyton Manning. I mean, can't you guys just see what a big joke it is? The sons of former quarterbacks. I don't know how people don't see it. Anyhow, that's it. Wanted you guys to know why they're in the Monday Night Football game. It's just another tribute to 33. It's because the date's 11-3. It's going to be the same reason they play the Cowboys on 12-21. And then when they do end up playing the Lions in the Super Bowl, which I'm fairly confident about that will happen now that we're this far into the season, think about that. The Lions and the Cowboys, those are the two teams you associate with Thanksgiving, blue and silver. Just all sorts of connections. It'll be the Lions' first Super Bowl that will come 33 years after they hosted the Super Bowl. They're also the only team that had 33-1 odds to make the Super Bowl before the season began. So, yeah, I'll be watching the game tonight. I would, as a spectator, I would see what the final score is, see if you notice any other tributes. Also, I want to let you guys know that I called the Colts loss last week. That's all on my blog. I've been blogging games by the numerology to see what happens. The numbers corresponded with the Steelers last week, and I caught the end of that game. I noticed that Andrew Luck took a safety to score the 44th points for the Steelers. That number 44 again on a curious play. He also threw a 33-yard pick six to not Rudy Gay, that's basketball, but his last name's Gay. Gay's a word with a gematria of 33, 7 + 1 + 25. A lot of 33-yard pick sixes that have looked curious this year now that I'm really paying attention. I honestly think QBs and their headsets get called in. They get the call from when to throw the pick six. I think that's how scripted it all is, you guys, and that's why they recycle all these players and coaches and the money's so big. Just like actors, it's all part of the illusion of distraction. So keep your eyes open. Watch the Colts roll to the Super Bowl. It's all a gift wrap for Andrew Luck, poster boy for several years now.